Okay. Today I'm going to be presenting on nonverbal communication and its importance during a job interview. Nonverbal communication is anything that's done without speaking. This, in accordance to a job interview, this can be your arrival time, your gestures, and your facial expressions. According to Brown, 70% of the communication is nonverbal. Therefore, during an interview, this is a big percentage, and you want to make sure you represent and present yourself correctly. According to a recent survey done by Computer World, 67% of employers did not hire their applicants due to failure to make eye contact. 38% was because of lack of smile, 33% was because of fidgeting too much, 33% because of bad posture, 26% because the handshake was too weak, 21% because of crossing their arms over their chest, 21% because of playing with one's hair, and 9% because of using too many hand gestures. So as you can see, nonverbal communication is extremely important, and employers are constantly judging you on it and ranking you. During this presentation, my main focus is going to be attire, the handshake, and eye contact. Starting with attire. The attire, when the employer meets you, you're setting your first impression, so you want to make sure you present yourself well. In order to present yourself well, you want to do your research on the company so that you know what kind of culture it is and what kind of attire to wear. Let's say it's a social networking job. That is a very laid-back environment, so you want to dress laid-back. More casual is okay. If it's a job interview that has to do with finance, it's proper to dress up. A suit and tie would be better. So make sure you do your research and you conform to the culture, because when they see you, they want to see if you can fit in with their culture and if you're right for the job. Brown says, be yourself, just a little smarter. So take what you're comfortable with and dress it up a notch. You want to make sure you're comfortable in the interview, and attire has a big role in that. So next is the handshake. You want to make sure that you shake hands at the beginning and at the end. And if the employer does not initiate it, you want to be the one to initiate it. Enthusiasm in the handshake sets the tempo for the interview. So right off the bat, you're shaking hands with the employer and you're presenting yourself, and that's the first interaction that they have with you. So giving an enthusiastic handshake sets the tempo, and it shows them that you're excited about this opportunity and you're excited to interview with them. You want to avoid the bone crusher and the dead fish. The bone crusher handshake is when you're squeezing too hard. That automatically sets a bad tone for the interview. Same thing with the dead fish. That's when you're shaking the hand too weak, and that once again sets a bad tone for the interview. So you want to make sure you take the time to shake hands firmly and make direct eye contact. Shaking hands during an interview creates an impression about the candidate's personality traits that in turn influences assessments of suitability. This means that when you're shaking hands, the employer is making judgments about you right away. So you want to make sure that you're shaking hands properly to make yourself look better and present yourself for the job. Individuals who shake hands during an interview with a firm grip and eye contact received higher ratings for employment suitability. That means that the people that are doing the handshake correctly are standing above the people that are not. They're seeming more employable rather than not. Eye contact. Eye contact is the most important aspect of nonverbal communication. Remember that 67% of employers did not hire someone because they didn't have constant eye contact during the interview. Interviewers who showed consistent eye contact were thought of as direct, honest, and conscientious. So just because these interviewers were keeping eye contact with their employer, that was showing personality traits about them that the employer likes. So they're telling the employer who they are and that they're happy to be here. You can listen with your eyes. Show them that you're interested by engaging with them through eye contact, and that helps them realize what kind of person you are and that you're suitable for the job. In conclusion, nonverbal communication is very crucial. Nonverbal communication is judged upon higher than verbal communication. Therefore, during an interview, you're always thinking about how to answer questions and what to say that's most appropriate. But in reality, the main thing is nonverbal communication, because they're judging you how you present yourself and how you carry yourself. You want to make sure that you wear the proper attire by conforming to the culture of the company. You want to shake hands firmly with direct eye contact, and you want to hold eye contact to show interest and eagerness. Show them that you're ready for this job just by your nonverbal communication. Thank you.